That's the offset dimension from the spindle face to the shot pin. This would be our offset dimension for our finger locator.
Yes.
We will create that number based on our finger that's going to be here holding that shell instead of the shot pin.
Yep, exactly.
Presumably they're going to be close to the same because this will be...
Yeah, they should be the same, but if they end up not being...
And 12 inches is the distance from here to there.
Yeah, 12.2... It came out to 12.862.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's how we're doing the math here, by knowing where that is.
All right.
So you can adjust either one of those. If it gets banged and knocked and it's not right, you can go in and change it there.
If the machine gets tore apart and then for some reason, then you'll have to measure those critical dimensions again.
So what we're going to do now is we're going to do the same thing he and I did last night, which is we're going to bore these two ends to the tolerances that are on the drawing. And then we'll just show you, we're going to put in a tool offset on the left and a tool offset on the right. You'll see that one does it and the other doesn't do it. And then we can do a shift and you'll see that what happens there.
Okay.
I think that's what we're going to do.
That looks good.
All right, we pushed these back on purpose just so we could see.
Yeah. Yeah,
They'd normally be first thing you'd pull those forward.
exactly. But it's easier to see what's going on here if we leave them back. We'll do that just for this.
So is it going to throw shavings at them?
It doesn't really.
You have a left and a right feature. So if you only want to run one side, you can do that. You can run just the left side.
In automatic.
In auto. Yes.
In automatic.
Yeah. We'll leave it on both now. We're going to do both. Ready?
The reason for that, well, we got it is, remember, you had told us that you occasionally do a longer roll than what'll fit in here. So you would have the ability to set these back, pull the tool out of this side,
gain
and
another
put a
4
longer
inches.
part in and only machine one side.
Right, that's good.
And you'd have to flip it over and
That's
machine
good.
that side
That's good.
together again.
Right, so left, right, automatic, or both. I got it.
Yep.
Good.
Push the button.
Here we go. Vice is closing, shot pin retracts, spindle's cut on, coming forward, making chips. Normally the guards would be covered right now. We've got the cards pulled back. Smooth, beautiful cutting. Nice.
Want to make any measurements on that or not?
This side, I think,
Now, I mean,
needs an insert. I know one of these tools wasn't as good as the other one.
yeah, we're good. We're good. I know that we can adjust the diameters and the dimensions. I see the quality of the bore is superior to anything we've ever enjoyed before. Wow, that's nice.
I think he wants to demonstrate our offsets. I'll let him drive the progress. The first one we did was even better than this. I don't know.
Well, that one. He said he may need to change some inserts, but I'm cool. I don't need to see that. I'm good. I'm good. I'm convinced that I don't challenge the fact that the bore machine will bore as good as it did before.
Okay, I'll skip over that one for now.
Okay.
Man, it was funny. The very first time we ran it, we just said, "Well, you ready to go? Should we run it?" And it freaking worked.
Okay, so now,
All right.
this one's going to be junk when we're done here, but go ahead, let's put in an offset. We'll say that, you can do whichever, let's just take both sides in.
So what would happen right now is a guy may gauge this and decide that the face-off is a little bit wrong on one end, or sometimes we worry about face-off more than we worry about bore to bore, which is wrong, but that's what we do.
Yeah, so if you got your face off on this end, it looks good. So that end's off 5,000.
Right.
We just put in a 5 or 10,000.
adding
So I added
positive 5,
five, so it's gonna
so
go
now
deeper.
this side is,
Let's, yeah, but for this case, let's do both, so we can see that they both did do an offset. You know, because we'll shave some 2 chips here, at least see that it touched.
Okay, so we ran them both in 5,000.
So we ought to now see both sides fuzz up a little bit here.
Ready?
Yep.
so it rapid it into 50 thousandths clearance, then it started feeding, fed, slowed down, face off fed, and then it went an additional 5 thousandths
Right.
and made a little change.
That offset was added on to each one of those.
Yes,
And
yes.
This side did the same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
So
Okay, so now we can do,
including the 50 thousandths. Yeah, the 50 thousandths approach.
Yep.
It added,
yeah, it's just, the approach
Right.
is just, it doesn't affect the bore depth, it only affects where it rapids to.
right, right,
But the bore depth is done by the numbers, so it
Good.
added 5 thousandths to the full depth.
good.
So now if we leave those alone and just do a roll offset, like a plus roll offset, we ought to see just chips here and none here,
that's right.
right?
Right.
Because it's going to back this one off and back that one forward.
I think a
Yeah.
plus roll offset is going to make this one deeper, right?
Yes. So if I go positive, it's going to make the left side deeper.
Yeah, this is something you might want to think about, see if we're doing this the right direction. Whether a plus roll offset means that the roll is being offset that way, or we're offsetting the bores plus.
Yes.
So this bore will be deeper, this one will be shallower. We're moving the bores to the plus direction.
This is all new to us, so I think we'll be able to learn it either way.
Okay.
It's just how we want to learn it. I mean, it'll be fine.
It's just the sign. If we
Right.
don't like it, we just
Right.
flip the sign.
Right.
Okay, so just do a 5 thou roll offset.
So now with the 5 thousandths here, we're assuming that we're pretending the roll
It's shallow.
is right. So now it's shallow, so this is going to bring that one in 5 thousandths. That one's going to come in 5 thousandths less
Right.
because
Yeah.
it shifted the whole roll
Yeah.
5 thousandths that way. Perfect.
Yeah.
Wonderful. No problem.
So now we shouldn't see the big chips. We shouldn't see a fuzz at the end here. We
no
should
chips
at
there. We should see another 5,000
yeah.
chip here.
Perfect. 5 thousandths it was too. That's cool.
Yeah, it
Nice
should be
blue
pretty
chips.
accurate. And then if you do a minus 5 thousandths roll, we should get a chip here and not there.
All right. Now we shifted it the opposite direction.
Perfect. Yep. Yep.